Let's get right at it. A direct attack on Donald Trump from Warren Buffett. Now, Buffett is supporting Hillary Clinton, but in his speech last night, he poured scorn and contempt on Donald Trump. Watch this.
In 1995, to my knowledge, it's the only time Donald Trump went to the American people and he said, join me, I'm a winner, join me and invest in my company. The next 10 years, the company loses money every year. If a monkey had thrown a dart at the stock page, the monkey on average would have made 150%. But the people that believed in him, that listened to his siren song, came away losing well over 90 cents on the dollar.
All right, joining us now on the phone, Donald Trump. Good morning, Mr. Trump, and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
What's your response to what Warren Buffett had to say?
Well, I don't care much about Warren Buffett. I had a public company. It was based in Atlantic City, the numbers. And if you look at Atlantic City was run down the tubes. And you look at everything that's happened in Atlantic City, they're all, bad. I've been out of there for 7 years. I had great timing. I got out. And I made a lot of money in Atlantic City over the years. I have to look at myself. I have to look at my company. And I made a lot of money. It was this, relatively small public company. It was the only one I've ever had, I believe. And it was just a company based out of Atlantic City.
Is this your counterpunch?
I did very well. I did very well in Atlantic City. Then I took the company public. I took, a lot of money out of Atlantic City, which is what I'm supposed to do. I'm a business person. Made a lot of money, and I did well during the good times in Atlantic City. But then times started going very bad in Atlantic City. Caesars is bankrupt. You look at all of the bankruptcies in Atlantic City. You look at all of the problems. You look at the numbers. And a lot of mistakes were made. They built the wrong convention center in the wrong location. I was telling them, don't do it, and they built it in the wrong location. They didn't build the airport. They were supposed to build a wonderful airport. It never happened. They made a lot of mistakes there. And I got out 7 years ago, and my timing was good because Atlantic City's had a hard time. Hard time.
Is this your counterpunch? A lot of your supporters don't want you to take the bait with every provocation. Was that a counterpunch?
There's no counterpunch. I'm not listening to what. Look, Warren Buffett has been a fan of. He's a Democrat. He's been a Hillary fan for a long time, and I think that's fine. Hillary's a disaster. She lied over the weekend to Fox. I mean, you saw that, to Chris Wallace. And she lied over the weekend. I'm sitting there listening to that interview, and I couldn't believe it, the way she talked. I mean, you just heard the FBI director say she lied, and she said, no, she didn't. He didn't say that. And it was a total lie. In fact, even the Washington Post gave her four Pinocchios, which I guess is their ultimate. But she is, she's a liar. There's no question about that. Lies about everything.
But that's not what's in the media this morning. The media is still, but the media is still looking at the Khan thing from last Thursday, and now you've got Warren Buffett. This is all a distraction. Your message about bringing prosperity to America is not getting through because of these distractions when you take the bait with your critics.
Well, no, but you asked me a question, what do I think? Now, I could just say, I have no comment. I'd rather make a comment on it, but you're asking me the question. So when you ask me, what, I just gave you a quick answer that Atlantic City has always been, it's been a very tough investment for a lot of people. And if you look at other companies and you look at, where they are with Atlantic City's been, over the last, 10, 12 years, it's been a very tough place to invest, and that's fine. I got out of there 7 years ago. So all I'm doing is trying to respond to your question.
Okay.